Raymond is always positive in class when he sings and dances and encourages others to do their best because he gives his 110% every day. He never asks for any compensation or any other reward besides the good grade that he strives for. So he is always definitely leading others and is a very deserving leader of the pack.
Tyler, it is such an honor to recommend Tyler because really without Tyler this semester and last, it would have been a real chore and a challenge to run that internship program. He has been my right-hand man. I can call on Tyler for any need that I have for setup, for breakdown, for running and operating the equipment during a production. He has just been that guy and super dependable. In media tech class, which he's now taking concurrently with me, he's a great help, doing an amazing job, and is really a standout student. So I look forward to working with Tyler in the future. I hope that, Tyler, I hope that you continue to take media productions and move into my internship and continue to work for me, because it's a pleasure to work for you, more than a pleasure, which is why you're my choice for Leader of the Pack.
Hussain is well deserving of the Leader of the Pack award because he combines a strong intellect with an even stronger work ethic. Hussain is a kind and genuine student and shows great respect for himself and for everyone around him. I think that Hussain sets a very high standard for himself, and he certainly lives up to that in my class and from the looks of things and everything he does. Hussain, c'est un vrai plaisir d'être ton professeur de français. Félicitations.
Hannah, I chose you for Leader of the Pack because you are one amazing student. I started watching you last year and I watched you grow throughout my class last year and now this year. You help anyone that needs help and no teacher ever has to ask you to do that. You come and you get your assignments when you miss them and you always get everything turned in on time. You are just the model student. I wish I could have 20 Hannahs in my class. Congratulations, Hannah.
I nominated Camille McDonald for Leader of the Pack because she is a true example of what a servant leader looks like here on our campus at Centennial. She does so much for our theater program, and she's been a tremendous addition to the shows that we get to put on every single year. Particularly this year, we have been working on a show, The Drowsy Chaperone, and one of our leads got sick, and I asked Camille if she would go ahead and understudy the role for the lead who was sick. Without hesitation, she said yes, she would be happy to. When you understudy, you're not guaranteed anything, but you have to put in all the work. And she was happy to do that, and she put in the work. She was memorized, she was prepared, she did everything she needed to do without any kind of reward at the end of this, just for the betterment of the show. And for me, that is exactly what a true servant leader looks like. Someone who does what they need to do to help others around them and to make a significant difference for the things that they believe are important. I'm so blessed to know Camille, and I am so happy that Centennial sees the tremendous student leader that Camille is.
Hi, it was an honor to nominate Zach for the Coyote Leader of the Pack. Zach embodies the leader of the pack. He does so much around this campus to be a leader. He's an athlete, and he's been a solid contribution to the basketball team. And aside from that, he is a leader in newspaper. He's one of my section editors, and he's just the best around. He has a great attitude, and he puts his all into every layout that he does. He always comes back with the most solid section around, and no editing, they're clean, they're fantastic. Zach is fantastic, and he truly is a leader of the pack. He also has a great attitude, which always stands out in my mind. He's always smiling, always great attitude, and aside from when he's taking tape and putting it under my mouse to make it look like it's broke, which I've never fallen for, by the way, he has a great attitude. I mean, I would put that on the side, but aside from that, he's truly the Centennial's Coyote Leader of the Pack. Thanks, Zach.
I'm Mrs. Parrish, Mrs. Barbara Parrish, and I'm very excited to be able to nominate Grace Gurmscheid, who happens to be not only a former student of mine, but also a remarkable officer in HOSA, which is the Health Occupation Students of America, which is the Future Health Professionals organization that we have on campus. And Grace is an amazing person. I've always known that, but as I've come to know her a little bit better through not only the teacher-student relationship, but also the advisor-student relationship, she has become quite a remarkable, even more so remarkable than I first had imagined. Grace has a contagious personality. She smiles, and the whole world smiles with her. She is able to rally students around her like none I have ever seen before. For example, she was noticing that our second blood drive was very poorly signed up for. So 2 days before the blood drive, I think we had maybe 4 people on our schedule. And so Grace took it upon herself to make this a successful blood drive. So she went out there in the blood drop, and she did things in that blood drop that I never thought were imaginable. She was dancing, and just without words, she was able to generate the excitement. And within 2 days, we had so many appointments that we had to even turn people away at the end of the drive. The drive exceeded the goal, and to think how many lives were impacted by just that one decision to put forth a little bit of effort and to kind of make this a successful event. So Grace is that kind of a person. She's not afraid, I don't think, of anything, and she will put her whole heart and mind and effort into the things that she does. So that's one of the reasons why I nominated Grace for this rather prestigious award. Thank you.
So the Leader of the Pack Award is all about showing honor, integrity, and excellence without expecting recognition. You are the embodiment of that statement, MJ. So much of who you are and what you do is taking care of the people around you that I don't think you understand the true impact that you have on those people. You have such a fun and charismatic personality that others can't help but be happy when they're around you. You got stuck in a class with me that you had no business being in, but rather than complaining, you made the best of it. Without knowing it, you challenged me to be a better teacher. In the 8 years of teaching, I have never had a student actually give me homework over the weekend. There are so many students on this campus that look up to you. Even the rest of the students who were in my class with you would come to you for help on something before they would come to me, and that just shows you how much they trust and respect you. So I want you to know that these things don't go unnoticed, and I want to give you the recognition that you deserve. So congratulations, and thank you, MJ, for all the good that you did on this campus and all the good that you will continue to do.
Hi, I'm Judy Gladding, and I am pleased to have nominated Jesse Raymond for Leader of the Pack. I have known Jesse throughout his 4 years of being a student at Centennial, and have just watched him come in as that geeky kind of freshman and turn into a remarkable young man. Jesse struggled as a student when he first got here, and that's part of the reason why I'm nominated him for Leader of the Pack, because he has just emerged into an amazing student and a responsible, wonderful young man, as I said. Jesse exemplifies Leader of the Pack because throughout his struggles, what he learned to do was ask for help, communicate his needs, cooperate when help was given to him, and that just changed things for him. And he began to embrace school and has just done a remarkable job. But throughout all of that, then, he turned that around and became an example. One teacher said, be sure you say that he sets an example of a student that asks for help and cooperates and communicates, and that I think has just been remarkable. He works after school at the AM/PM program for our district, and I have no doubt that he influences students in a wonderful way as well. He's making plans to go to GCC and pursue a degree in kinesiology, hoping eventually to work either as an athletic trainer or as some other area in the athletic field, which he will be terrific at. The last thing I want to say about Jesse is that what strikes me again as a wonderful thing about him is that when we would talk, we talk about how he's doing in school, you know, how's everything going at home, how are plans going for after high school, but then every single time that we would end our conversation, he would turn it back to me and say, and how are you, Mrs. Gladding? And, you know, how's your family? And how's everything going with you? And it just struck me. So I just want to say I am so proud of you, Jesse. You deserve this award, and I am honored to have been the one to have nominated you because you truly exemplify Centennial's leader of the pack. Congratulations.